Hello, everyone. It's time for another Little Samuel Group supplemental video. So we just want to use this means to connect with each of you, especially on the topic of prayer.
In prayer, one of the most important things we can do is be consistent with our prayer life. If you find that in the evening works, in the morning works, pick a time that really is consistent for you and then stick with that. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, picking a time that works for you, that is recollected, that is peaceful, that is quiet. That's the most important thing, is being consistent with the time of prayer each day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we just want to take a moment to encourage you. Some of you may feel like you're running into some obstacles, or it's not going as easily as you would have hoped or would like. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Take a look at some of those externals that Father Chris is mentioning. When in the day you pray, and is that working for you, or do you need to think about making a change? Where you pray, is the environment one that allows for peace, or are there interruptions? You want to try to block out interruptions and distractions as best as you can. And then also to cultivate silence. And that's kind of the main message of our little video today, is how to cultivate silence in your life and why that's so important.
Even before praying, just to have a recollection before you begin to pray, and simply invite the Lord into that space. Say, Jesus, I'm here with you now. Let me be open to whatever promptings you have in my heart. So taking a moment or two before you even start to pray, to invite Christ into that moment to be with you, recollecting yourself, so that you're not going into it kind of haphazardly, but rather taking time before to kind of have your soul quieted, to be open to whatever God wants to tell you in the time of prayer.
Yeah. I don't know if many of you would remember Cardinal Egan, but he just popped in my mind as you were saying that. And he always started his masses the same way. He would say, he'd make the sign of the cross, and then he'd say, we place ourselves squarely in the presence of God. And I love that phrase, because that's recollection, placing yourself squarely in the presence of God. And recollection is sort of like gathering yourself in, like, okay, my mind, my thoughts, my experience, here I am in the presence of the Lord. So gathering yourself in. And then silence. Why is silence so important, and why do we talk about it every month? One reason that silence is so critical is that there are things deep within us that do not get the opportunity to emerge, to come up to the surface until we are silent. And when we are silent, it is sometimes a little surprising. Perhaps it's a memory, maybe from the day, a conversation, or even from the far past. Maybe it's an emotion. All of a sudden there's a surge of fear or anxiety that just surges up in the silence. And you say, what is that about? It's been maybe pushed down a little bit through the activity and the distraction of the day, and now it comes to the surface so that we can deal with it, tend to it, bring it to the Lord, and let Him minister to us right in that spot where it most needs it. Only silence allows that to happen. So we just really want to encourage you to not be afraid of silence. You'll find it difficult. We can both say that we find it difficult at times too, but it's worth it. This is where the Lord can minister to the deepest places in your heart and soul. Be encouraged, stick with it, be steadfast. We'll see you soon.
God bless you.